Hello once again, fellow friends. I hope all of you had a very good Valentine's Day. This is what we did the week of Valentine's. We made our Valentine's project from school. They said decorate this heart however you want, and the kids decided to go nuts with freeze-dried food and marshmallows. So they went nuts with marshmallows and freeze-dried licorice sticks and some strawberries and apples. And they made lovely artwork. And this was their homework from school. I thought it was actually quite creative. And they took markers and they colored the marshmallows. This is the ending product. They had a lot of fun doing it, as you can see. We also made cinnamon rolls. So the brown sugar cinnamon mix that we've made in another video, we took that and we put it on our dough. We roll up our dough. I cut them. Nathan sticks them in the pan. And we put them in the oven. And they cook, and they come out great. So the dough recipe is actually very easy. It is 1 cup of milk. It is 1 teaspoon of sugar. It is 2 teaspoons of yeast. Let that bloom, get all nice and frothy. And then take 3 cups of sugar, a 1/4 cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 egg, and 1 whole stick of butter. Put that in there, let your mixer do its thing, and that is the dough. We put these in the oven at 350 for about 20 minutes, and then take them out. We will put on our powdered sugar milk mixture, which makes lovely icing. Make it a little bit more runnier so it melts into the cinnamon roll. Or you can make it thick where it just stays on top. But this goes inside and coats and makes them so soft. It's crazy how soft they are. But every time we make cinnamon rolls, they are a huge hit. We've also made our Valentine boxes. And we thought we'd get creative and make little houses for them to put their stuff in. But next year, we have to make them a little bit bigger because the kids filled that and then came home with that and a bag. So, tips and tricks for next year to remember, we have to make it bigger. Madison was having a little bit of a tough time hammering in her nails, so Daddy helped. Nathan did a spectacular job.
Okay, guys, this is a front of my house right here. And it's a part of it, stickers on the back. And then on the other side, has stickers on right here. And then on the back, it's like this. Like a big giant house. And I put Romeo stickers on it. And on right here, you noticed is a falcon.
It's a bald eagle.
Bald eagle. Yeah, like Dora, falcons. So this is the rainbow area with this window, but you cannot see it because I made it it would have pinto traced, but you can see a little with the stripe, but this is blue with on the back. This is a window, but you cannot see it. It's a secret window. And again, we got this side and my favorite characters here. And they did Pinky, but you cannot see Pinky because they're all pink. Yeah, and we got Applejack and Fluttershy and Mary. And Ramblers and Twilight, yeah. And we got this little Buckle Glow and Buckle Glow and Chuko and Lady Boo Fuka. Sure. And again, we got this in the back of the house with 2 windows, because Daddy put in a rainbow. And we got some red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Yeah. But we got some pink on the windows. Yeah. And this I got my name. With these are the bluey ducks. They're not funny.
So we decided to make kolaczkis on this day. It's like a Polish donut. Michael grew up with them. And he was like, well, we haven't had those in a while. And I was like, okay, I'll try. So this is the first time we were making these. But it's the same recipe for the dough as we used on the cinnamon rolls. So it's 1 cup of milk, it's 1 teaspoon of sugar, and it's 2 teaspoons of yeast. Let that become all frothy and bloom. And then we added 3 cups of flour, a 4th cup sugar. We added 1 teaspoon of salt. We added 1 egg. We added a whole stick of butter. And we also put a little bit of vanilla in this one. And then I let the mixer do its thing. And we get this dough. And I made these balls about this size. We put it on the cookie sheet. And then I made a little hole in it where, of course, you're going to put your cream cheese and your jam at. So we did strawberry jam that we made in the summer, and we also did cherry jam that we made in the summer. But I was completely out of cream cheese. So, of course, you could go down a Google rabbit hole, and I Googled, how do you make cream cheese? Oddly enough, it is extremely easy on how to make cream cheese. Who would have thought? So all you do is take milk and bring it to almost a boil when it starts to get that film on the top. And then I added some lemon juice, and I let it sit there for 20 minutes. And as soon as it curdled and you had chunks of curdled milk, then I took that out. I squeezed it. I put it in the food processor, and I ran it until it was creamy. And I added some salt to it, and I added a little bit of milk to it, and cream cheese. It was so easy, but it was good. So this is our homemade cream cheese. And you put down the cream cheese first, and then you put your jam on top of it. And then, of course, you're going to put these in the oven at 350 for 18 to 22 minutes, depending on how crispy, how colorful you want them. I just did a light brown on the top color. But, you want them to get really dark, go for it. You don't want them as dark, it's totally up to you. It's your kitchen and it's your rules. So do what you like. You don't have to do what anybody else likes. If you don't like the way that I made him look, make him completely different. You can even get creative, and you can make these into shapes of hearts or cookie cutters or whatnots. Go wild. But I was informed by Michael after I made all of them that apricot kolaczkis are his favorite. So, apricot jam is on the docket for next year. So I'm going to have to find apricots on sale because we don't have an apricot tree. We have peach trees. And if you want to know how to make a whole bunch of peach recipes with fresh peaches, go check out that video. I got a whole playlist. We made peach everything for 2 weeks. Every time the peaches went down on the counter, the kids went outside and picked more peaches. It was insane on how many peaches that we had. And out of all the peach stuff we made, I forgot to make sliced canned peaches. Just plain peaches. Peaches and water. Forgot to make those. So, we have to make them next year. But apricot jelly jam, we are going to make next year. So we can make Michael's favorite flavor. And if you've never had homemade cherry jam or homemade cherry or strawberry jam, please go watch a video. Make it. It is so easy. Like, you don't need any pectin for these guys because they make their own pectin. You just have to boil it down until it's the thickness that you want. It is literally strawberries, lemon juice, and sugar. That's it. 3 ingredients. Have fun with it. Go wild. You also want to add some vanilla extract to that to make it a vanilla strawberry. You want to make a strawberry blueberry. You want to make a strawberry banana. Go nuts. Make your own flavors. Come up with your own design. This is what they look like before they go in the oven. And this is what they look like after. You give them a nice, good coating of powdered sugar so it looks like it snowed on them. Perfect. Is awesome. Again, thank you for joining us. This is what we did the week of Valentine's Day. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. Share it with others. You know, it helps the algorithm. See you next time.